Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? What do you do if you work for Pro Football Reference? You're a website dedicated to professional football statistics, and it's the offseason. What do you do? Any guesses? What do you do? What would you do, Muse?
You just make up a random sports list?
No, I mean, I guess you could.
You could do that.
You could. Yeah. A lot of people do that. But now, Paulie, any guess what they might do if you work for Pro Football Reference and it's the offseason? You don't have pro football games going on?
Maybe dust some shelves.
You could dust shelves.
Could do that.
That could be productive. Or you could go through 30 years of game film to update sack totals before sack totals were an officially kept stat in the NFL. Can you imagine being that guy?
Oh.
I'm watching the Lions and the Chargers from 1976.
Nobody should do that.
No,
really, though, nobody should do that. That's a lot of couch time, dude.
They did it. Of note, now it is worth mentioning, the NFL has not officially added this to their record books, but this is reflected now on Pro Football Reference. They went back and watched sacks did not become an officially kept statistic until 1982. So they went back and looked at everybody to determine sack numbers prior to 1982 for what they had games for. Of note, a Deacon Jones, 173 and a half sacks. That means he's third in NFL history behind only Bruce Smith and Reggie White. That's incredible. And Jack Youngblood had 151 and a half sacks, putting him sixth all time. Alan Page, who played from 67 to 81, had 148 and a half sacks. That puts him eighth all time. And Carl Eller had 133 sacks. He played from 1964 to 1979. That puts him in a tie with John Abraham for 18th all time on the list. The thing that's most impressive about that, when you look at Deacon Jones and Jack Youngblood, that underscores how dominant they were. They played in an era where you threw the ball at 10% of your offensive snaps. And they still were this dominant as pass rushers. Absolutely incredible. The reason I bring this up today is because it actually did affect the Saints record books as well. Ricky Jackson, who's the Saints' all-time sack leader, was a rookie in 1981. So Ricky Jackson's sack total only began in his second season. So they went back and determined that Ricky Jackson would have been credited with 8 sacks in his rookie season in 1981. So Ricky Jackson's career total is actually now up from 128 to 136. So that did actually widen the gap by 8 between Ricky Jackson and Cam Jordan, who is chasing Ricky Jackson for the Saints' all-time sack leader title. Based on these numbers, and right now, Cam Jordan would need about another, at this pace, he would need about another 3 seasons at this pace to pass Ricky Jackson's number. Cam Jordan's contract expires after the 2023 season. So basically, if he plays at this pace throughout his current contract, he could, at this pace again, break Ricky Jackson's number. Cam Jordan would be 34 at the time. I certainly would love to see it if it were to play out that way. But Ricky Jackson now, according to Pro Football Reference, is tied with Jared Allen for 16th all-time with 136 sacks. So Ricky Jackson credited with 8 more sacks that he didn't previously have, anyway, according to Pro Football Reference. And now he's being chased, of course, by Cam Jordan, who did, in fact, weigh in on the Saints' quarterback competition, as has everyone. Late last week, it was Mickey Loomis. Over the weekend, it was Sean Payton. And now it is Cam Jordan, who is a guest on Good Morning Football on the NFL Network, and had this to say about the Saints' quarterback competition.
At the end of the day, it's all about who's going to put us in the best position of winning. I do know that
we have a baller in Jameis Winston, a guy who can release that thing in the air. It's bombs headed Jameis's way. I mean, he's going to take deep shots. He's going to take a lot of deep throws. And at the same time, he's had a year under Sean's tutelage and watching Drew Brees. So he's only going to get better in my mind. Then, of course, you talk about Taysom. And after last year, we went 3-1 with him. So we know we can win at a high clip with him. It's going to be fun and interesting to see who ends up being the lead quarterback, if that is such a discussion. It's beyond my pay grade.
That's a pretty different answer than Cam Jordan gave back in February. Do you remember on February 25th, Cam Jordan was a guest on Great Dane Nation, which is Morton Anderson's podcast, and Morton Anderson was asking him about Taysom Hill sort of being the next starting quarterback. And Cam Jordan said this.
Jameis Winston up next, I believe, is what Sean Payton said.
Jameis, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Sean wouldn't say, he's fighting for Jameis to be back if our goal was to have Taysom. But that's again, rare instances where it's just beyond my pay grade.
Mm-hmm. Sean wouldn't be fighting. This is before Jameis had re-signed with the Saints. Sean wouldn't be fighting for Jameis to be back if it were going to be Taysom Hill. You think somebody maybe pulled Cam aside and said, "Hey, big guy, come here. Hey, Cam, hey, when you finish squatting 875, just come see me. Hey, yeah, Coach, what's up? Yeah, hey, listen, we don't want anybody to know. That's our plan. We have to at least go out there and let them think it's a quarterback competition. So maybe tone it down a little bit the next time you go on the Great Dane Nation podcast." Which naturally led to the conversation today of just basically, which is the Saints company line, which is propping up both guys to make them think they're in a competition, which we all know they aren't. It's going to be Jameis Winston's job here and in 2021, and he'll take them wherever they might go. But it was interesting to hear Cam Jordan's change of tone, considering what he said back in February when asked the same question. We'll get this finality soon enough, as August the 13th, literally 1 month from today. 1 month from today, the Saints are in Baltimore playing their first preseason game of 2021. And I could not be more excited about it. Football's almost here, y'all. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.